The fired Teen Mom star has demanded a judge now forbid her 70-year-old mother from speaking to her children. This includes Janelle's 14-year-old son Jace, her 9-year-old son Kaiser, her 6-year-old daughter Ensley, and her stepdaughter Marisa. Ensley is the only child Janelle shares with her husband David Eason, 35. According to documents obtained by the Ashley's Reality Roundup, Janelle, 31, has claimed that her kids are in serious and immediate injury around her mother. The document showed that Janelle has also forbidden Barb from buying weapons and name-calling her in their text exchanges, as it causes the MTV star emotional distress. Janelle requested a restraining order for herself and her children, however, did not request one for her husband. The Teen Mom 2 star recently filed a domestic violence protective order against her mom on September 1. Barbara was officially served with a protective order on Tuesday. She accused her mother, who previously had custody of her oldest son Jace, of causing her emotional distress. However, the request was not expedited due to the nature of her family not appearing to be in any immediate danger. In the court documents, Janelle checked boxes explaining that she believes her mother has attempted to cause or has intentionally caused me bodily injury. Janelle also said Barb has continued harassment that rises to such a level as to inflict substantial emotional distress on her and her kids. The MTV alum requested the court forbid her mom from being near her house, her place of employment, the land, and the kids' schools. Barbara is due back in court next week, at which time the burden of proof will be placed on Janelle to show that her mother's actions did cause the distress she claims they did. In her filing, Janelle stated that the comments her mother made to TMZ in August about her and her son Jace caused distress to her and her children. Barbara accused her daughter of stopping Jace's ADHD medication, which she said he had been taking for 7 years. She also claimed that Jace stopped seeing his behavior specialist. However, Janelle immediately refuted those claims. She told TMZ, "Barbara has not been in contact with Jace since Monday. I have cut off contact with her as of 3 weeks ago. Barbara doesn't have any idea what is going on inside my home. Jace had a therapist appointment today on Zoom at 10:30 a.m. She hasn't even attempted to speak to Jace directly." Janelle got custody of the teen in March after he spent the majority of his life living with his grandmother. Within months of being placed back in her custody, Jace went missing twice, once on August 15 and another time on August 28. Janelle responded to the news in a statement, saying, "As a boy mom, kids can act up and rebel, as I'm sure the majority of us all once did as kids too." She also blamed the disappearance on a teenage boy being a teenager mad that we decided to take his phone away. Jace was found a few hours after his disappearance on both occasions. In the clip, exclusively obtained by the U.S. Sun, Andrew, 38, addressed his son's recent runaway attempts. "Jace, you're 14 years old, and I heard that you ran away twice," the father of one said, adding, "We need to talk." Andrew added he's tried to reach out to both Janelle, 31, and Jace's grandmother Barbara, 70, to get in touch with the teen, to no avail. "They said that once you turn a teenager, I would be allowed to talk to you. Well, now's the time. You ran away. I tried to get in touch with your mom, and I tried to get in touch with your grandma, and still no availability after 14 years. He said of his attempts at contacting the former Teen Mom 2 stars. "So I'm just letting you know, since the only way I can reach out to you is the media. Want to talk, want to see me, want to Zoom, whatever you want. I'm right here and always will be," Andrew concluded in the clip. The U.S. Sun reached out to a rep for Janelle for comment. In the wake of Jace's second attempt at running away within months of his grandmother giving over custody to her, Janelle turned around and took out a restraining order against her mom. Janelle filed a protective order against her mother, Barbara Evans, on September 1. The Ashley's Reality Roundup first reported. Barbara is supposed to face off in court next week with Janelle. The former reality star will have to prove that her mother's actions have caused the emotional distress she claims they did. According to the filing, Janelle said that the comments Barbara previously made to TMZ about the teen's attempts to run away have caused her and her children emotional distress. Jace first disappeared from school on August 15, leading police on a brief search before he was recovered. The U.S. Sun had confirmed at the time that the Brunswick County Sheriff's Department had released an alert regarding a runaway juvenile. Janelle released a statement pertaining to the first incident. As a boy mom, kids can act up and rebel, as I'm sure the majority of us all once did as kids too. Jace got in trouble at school. We decided to take his phone away, and that's when he decided to run off. Jace is a good kid, and we're not dealing with anything that most families don't deal with while raising children. This has absolutely nothing to do with my situation with David Eason, her husband. We do not argue in front of our children or fight in front of our kids. This is a teenage boy being a teenager mad that we decided to take his phone away, she concluded. Janelle and her husband had been feuding online leading up to the teen's first disappearance. A few hours later in a Facebook, the Sheriff's Department confirmed that Jace was safe. August Keene, Janelle's manager, had also confirmed to the U.S. Sun that Jace was located safely. Jace has been found and is safely at home with Janelle and his family. Thank you to the Brunswick Sheriff's Department and to everyone else for their concerns, he said in a statement. The teenager went missing again on August 28, after he left his home to roam the expansive property called The Land, and did not return. Police got involved and quickly located the boy, who was found at a gas station about 10 minutes from home. Jace currently lives with Janelle, her husband David Eason, and his half-siblings Kaiser, 9, and Ensley, 6. The Teen Mom star began promoting the track back in August, facing major resistance from listeners. Tyler, 31, posted a screen grab of his Instagram comment section on his story. The post showed a fan praising him for channeling his pain into art, along with the MTV star's lengthy response. He wrote, "I hide my pain very well, and this is a major reason why I'm able to do so, because I choose to honor it by making a creative space for it to exist. I don't judge it, criticize it, or minimize it. I accept it, become inspired by it, and then transform it into something that I can love and cherish." The father of 4 went on, "That always turns it around for me, and I just end up super grateful to have experienced that pain in the first place. So yes, a lot of my music was created from pain, but I never allow it to just stay that way. I make sure to give that pain a purpose with evolving it into something greater and more meaningful to me than just painful anguish." He concluded his post. That's what it, SIC, makes it so healing to May. Tyler added a GIF over the post of a man giving a thumbs up. He also wrote, "Gratitude is the attitude for a more joyful mood." In August, Tyler's wife, Caitlin Lowell, shared explicit audio teasing her husband's new song. The audio clip referenced the MTV dad's troubled father, Butch Baltiera. Tyler rapped, "F*** my sadistic granddad for beating up my dad so bad, which made him think that love is impossible to last, which made him weak and made him creep into houses, stealing any type of valuable thing, just to pawn it off, just to get some." The MTV alum accused her mother, who previously had custody of her oldest son Jace, of causing her emotional distress. Janelle, 31, officially filed for a protective order against her mother on September 1, according to the Ashley's Reality Roundup. Barbara was officially served with a protective order on Tuesday, however. Court documents obtained by the outlet suggest that the mom of three initially tried to file for a domestic violence protective order against her mother. She requested that the restraining order be done ex parte, which would require the court to take emergency action and grant it immediately. The court would also have to give Janelle a court date within 10 days. If the request had been granted, the order would stay in effect for a year. The judge, however, rejected it, which led the ex-reality star to file a civil restraining order. Barbara is due back in court next week, at which time the burden of proof will be placed on Janelle to show that her mother's actions did cause the emotional distress she claims they did. In her filing, the teen mom Tulalam stated that the comments her mother Barbara made to TMZ in August about her and her son Jace caused her and her other children emotional distress. Jace, 14, went missing twice in a span of 2 weeks in August. Janelle got custody of the teenage boy in March, but he spent the majority of his life living with his grandmother. In her interview with TMZ, Barbara accused her daughter of stopping her son's ADHD medication, which she said he had been taking for 7 years. She also claimed that Jace stopped seeing his behavior specialist. Janelle refuted those claims, telling the outlet, "Barbara has not been in contact with Jace since Monday. I have cut off contact with her as of 3 weeks ago. Barbara doesn't have any idea what is going on inside my home. Jace had a therapist appointment today on Zoom at 10:30 a.m. She hasn't even attempted to speak to Jace directly." Within months of being placed back in her custody, Janelle's son Jace went missing twice. He disappeared from school on August 15, leading police on a search to determine his whereabouts. Deputies at the Brunswick County Sheriff's Department released an alert regarding a runaway juvenile, the U.S. Sun confirmed at the time. Janelle responded to the news in a statement, saying, "As a boy mom, kids can act up and rebel, as I'm sure the majority of us all once did as kids too. Jace got in trouble at school. We decided to take his phone away, and that's when he decided to run off." The 16 and pregnant alum continued, "Jace is a good kid, and we're not dealing with anything that most families don't deal with while raising children. This has absolutely nothing to do with my situation with David Eason, her husband. We do not argue in front of our children or fight in front of our kids. This is a teenage boy being a teenager mad that we decided to take his phone away." Leading up to Jace's disappearance, Janelle and her husband had been feuding online. Police confirmed in a Facebook post that Jace was found a few hours after he was reported missing and was safe. Additionally, August Keene, Janelle's manager, confirmed to the U.S. Sun that Jace was located safely. Jace has been found and is safely at home with Janelle and his family. Thank you to the Brunswick Co. Sheriff's Department and to everyone else for their concerns, he said in a statement. Jace went missing again on August 28 after he left his home to roam the expansive property and did not return. Janelle's manager told TMZ at the time that Janelle got worried after she didn't hear from Jace for several hours. Police got involved and quickly located the boy. He was found at a gas station about 10 minutes from home. The MTV star, her husband, Zach Davis, and her 2 children, Ryder, 5, and Ace, 1. The family of 4 enjoyed some time in New York City while visiting several famous landmarks. On her Instagram stories, Cheyenne, 30, shared a pic of Ryder and Ace posing by an eagle statue at the Central Park Zoo. Her oldest daughter wore a white tank top, blue jean shorts, and sneakers while showing off her pearly whites. The tiny tot matched with her younger brother as he wore a white t-shirt and blue shorts while being occupied by something in the distance. In the next clip, the family visited Times Square by traveling via a taxi bike. The Teen Mom star wore a low-cut pink tank top, along with flashy jewelry and black sunglasses. She posed with a peace sign with Ryder mimicking her mom. In the following pic, Cheyenne took a picture of her 2 children outside the Paramount building. Ace was strapped in his stroller as 2 huge bags were attached to it. While on a shopping spree, Cheyenne stopped to take a mirror selfie with her family. Over the weekend, Cheyenne flaunted her brand new look on social media. Her chic all-black look clung to her curves and spotlighted her ample chest. In several Instagram photos shared by Che's makeup artist, Brian Mendez, the TV personality showed off her new short hair while posing in her lavish living room. She wore a long-sleeved mesh shirt with a super low-cut top underneath. The Teen Mom OG star broke up the monochromatic look with a thin, colorless diamond necklace, silver hoop earrings, and a pair of diamond tennis bracelets. Che's glam enhanced her natural beauty, consisting of pastel pink eyeshadow, wispy faux lashes, and peachy lip gloss. On August 27, Cheyenne opened up about her weight in a recent Instagram post. She told her fans about her recent detox experience. "So I feel like I didn't give you my update this week about my detox and my weight loss journey that I've been doing," she explained. "I weighed myself this morning. I'm down to 140. I started at like 155, 156, so I'm down like 15 pounds today, and I'm really happy about that. I feel healthier. I feel like the detox part of it has really, got my body where I want it to be as far as, my energy, my mood, and just feeling good about myself. So I'm really happy with my results." Cheyenne later confessed in her social media video, "I don't know if I want to lose any more weight." On August 11, the mom of 2 announced that she had lost 10 pounds as she has been showing off her journey on social media since giving birth last year. In another Instagram story, Cheyenne posed with her hand on her hip and smiling into her phone while taking a selfie in the mirror. She was clad in all black, wearing a sports bra that cut off right at her belly button and slim leggings. Cheyenne gushed about her results in the photo caption, "Down 10 pounds today thanks to Body Systems Wellness. This program has definitely become a lifestyle change, and I am so happy I did it. I haven't felt this healthy in a while." Mackenzie, 27, began dating divorced dad of 2 Josh, 30, in January 2023, the same month she split from her estranged husband Ryan, 35. Mackenzie announced she was single the day before Judge Gary Starnes agreed to release Ryan early from prison to rehab. A source close to Josh exclusively told the U.S. Sun, "Josh thought the relationship was great. She even told people she was going to marry Josh, including family members. He feels like she faked it for 7 months." The insider said Josh didn't see the split coming. The source continued to claim, when Ryan got out of prison, she dropped him and his family. They went to eat with some good friends, and she was affectionate and happy with Josh throughout the night like nothing was wrong. When they got back home, she said she was tired and left. That was when she cold-shouldered everyone. Josh was obviously a fill-in until Ryan was out. Josh shares 2 young children with his ex-wife Brooklyn, while Mackenzie is mom to son Hudson from a previous marriage and Jagger, 4, and Stella, 3, with Ryan. The insider claimed Mackenzie acted like she wanted Josh divorced. Josh filed for divorce from Brooklyn, who he began dating in 2016, on June 14, 2022, according to Tennessee court records. Their divorce was finalized on February 9, 2023. The source continued to allege, Josh didn't take it too well with how much she involved herself with his kids, and involving him with her kids to just leave and treat Josh like she did. This was an everyday occurrence seeing those kids. Her kids even called Josh's parents Papa and Mimi. His daughter still asks why Mackenzie doesn't come over anymore. Mackenzie filed for a protection order against Ryan on February 8, accusing him of domestic violence. The order was dropped the day he was ordered to be released from prison so he could communicate with their children through her. The insider said of her feelings toward Ryan while with Josh. She laid it on thick to everyone how hurt and damaged she was from him. Josh did what he could to help. She said never in a million years would she get back with Ryan. That would never happen. The insider ended. It's weird how someone can do what she did and also involve her kids. She acts like they don't even exist anymore overnight. That's wild. True colors were shown. An insider previously told the U.S. Sun during happier times. Everyone is very happy that he has a wonderful lady in his life. Josh and Mackenzie both are very devoted to their faith in God and are putting God first in this matter. As to the future, we will see, but hoping Josh and Mackenzie have a very bright future together. Everyone loves Mackenzie. Right now, they are taking it one day at a time and just enjoying life. A second source said Mackenzie is always with Josh on his family's property. I'm shocked she hasn't moved in yet. His family seems to like her. She's very involved. The U.S. Sun revealed new video and photos of Ryan and Mackenzie reuniting for the first time in public in August. Ryan did a lap outside the facility with a fellow patient before Mackenzie joined them. The patient then left the exes alone, as Ryan and Mackenzie did 5 laps on public sidewalks around the Catas Rehab Center before parting ways. During their walk, the exes had moments of laughs and flirtation, though the two did not touch during the encounter. Mackenzie wore her diamond wedding ring, while Ryan did not have his band on. A majority of their interaction involved heated and emotional conversations. At times, Mackenzie could be seen dropping her arms in defeat and appeared to be frustrated as they spoke. As for Ryan, he seemed defensive as Mackenzie passionately expressed herself. At one point, the two sat down in a parking lot and continued their tense conversation. The two did not hug or kiss when Mackenzie left her estranged husband. The MTV alum took to Instagram on Sunday to gush over Florida living while lounging in a bikini. Mackenzie, 28, sported a 2-piece salmon-colored swimsuit in the pics as she soaked up the sunshine outside her $525,000 mansion. She styled her long blonde hair in French braids and wore sunglasses while sprawled out on a lounge chair with a book. The former reality star smiled for the shots, flaunting her toned arms, legs, and tummy at the camera. Mackenzie captioned her post, "The only kinda fail weather I'm trying to have. Sunshine gives me life." But fans were only focused on the fitness guru's washboard abs, with one commenting, "The abs are insanely impressive." Another echoed, "It's the abs for me." And a third agreed, "Those abs thub." Mackenzie relocated her family from Oklahoma to Florida last May before she split from her husband, Josh, 30, later that summer. Josh has since moved back home, but their 3 children, Gannon, 11, Jaxie, 8, and Bronx, 5, live with Mackenzie in Palmetto, near Tampa. The move also happened around the time Mackenzie was fired from her gig at MTV, which she'd had on and off since 2011. Mackenzie starred in the Teen Mom franchise, but was not asked to return for Teen Mom, the next chapter, or participate in other spin-offs. She has since admitted that she's struggled to make ends meet and has little communication with her ex-husband to help out. The young mom still appears to be keeping her head up, as she recently shared some silly videos with her kids and boyfriend, Kizani Ohal. Over the weekend, Mackenzie filmed herself dancing in her living room with her family, again showing off her figure in a gray crop top and tight spandex shorts. Fans gushed over the clip in the Instagram comments, as one wrote, probably the happiest I've ever seen you. I'm here for all of this happiness." Another said, "The kids have real smiles on their wee faces. So happy for you all X," and one more added, "So nice finally seeing you happy." That glow up. Days earlier, Mackenzie posted a clip of her and Ksenia doing a trusting challenge and attempting some intense stunts. She previously shared a pic of herself and her new man while the pair were on vacation, looking happier than ever. Cheyenne's chic all-black form-fitting attire clung to her curves and spotlighted her ample chest. The MTV personality's illuminated selfies, recently shared on social media, pictured her smizing in the middle of her living room. Cheyenne donned a long-sleeve mesh crewneck top that cinched her waist and hugged her frame. The opaque black bra that held the mother of two's boobs up so they were perky shined through her top. The Teen Mom OG star broke up the monochromatic look with a thin, colorless diamond necklace, silver hoop earrings, and a pair of diamond tennis bracelets. Her jewelry was more visible in the first pic of the social media slideshow. Cheyenne's glam enhanced her natural beauty, consisting of pastel pink eyeshadow, wispy faux lashes, and peachy lip gloss. Her black hair being styled into a sharp blunt cut gave the entire look a bit of an edge. The snaps of the reality star were shared on her makeup artist Brian Mendez's Instagram page on Saturday, since he did her glam for the photos. Though the post was to flaunt Brian's makeup artistry, it inadvertently boasted Cheyenne's busty bra size. In July, Cheyenne flaunted some major cleavage in a tiny plunging top while she celebrated with family and friends. A large group of ladies joined her for a Las Vegas weekend. That weekend, she shared some of her memories on Instagram, including one photo of her smiling while sitting on a towel blanket near a pool. Cheyenne wore a brown button-down shirt, opened enough to expose her cleavage. She captioned the group of snaps. The amount of detail and attention that was put into creating this bachelorette weekend for me is unreal. Thank you to my village for rallying around me this trip and making this happen. I am so appreciative, emotional, and overwhelmed with all that is done for me. Cheyenne showed off her Vegas hotel room views also on Instagram. Landmarks such as the Paris-Las Vegas Casino's Eiffel Tower and the High Roller observation wheel were captured in the brief pan. The hotel room's interior was filled with decorations, including balloons that covered the floor, streamers that hung from the walls, and a glowing neon sign that read, "Let's party." Later, Cheyenne rocked a new outfit as she sipped her orange drink and vibed to music playing inside a party bus. The TV personality swapped her black dress for white and traded her Zach-covered veil for a pink headpiece to match her bridesmaids. The Vegas getaway began to get wild as party guests started to take turns dancing on the stripper pole mounted inside of the bus. Butt slapping and twerking ensued as the ride continued and more drinks were consumed. Screams echoed around the party on wheels as Cheyenne and some of the other attendees, who felt more comfortable in their seats than swinging around the pole, cheered on the dancers. The MTV alum took to TikTok to tease the chatter surrounding her supposed pregnancy earlier this week. In the clip, Kayleen, 31, relaxed in bed inside her $850,000 mansion, sporting a tight tank top, no makeup, and a hair turban over her blonde locks. She hid her stomach from beneath the covers and held a green nutrition shake in her hand. Text appeared across the screen that read, "Reading all the rumors about myself," as Kayleen repeatedly mouthed true as part of a TikTok trend. Fans rushed to the comments to question whether the video confirmed that the Teen Mom 2 star was pregnant. "So you are pregnant with Tiravayan's?" TONGRATSSSS, one person asked. "Why are you hiding that belly then?" A second wondered. "Thank you for admitting it," another said. And others mentioned the other long-standing chatter that Kaylin welcomed a fifth child with her boyfriend, Elijah Scott, late last year. A source told the U.S. Sun in February that the young mom quietly gave birth in November 2022, although she has yet to address the news. Is it true you have had a baby recently? A fan wrote, "Can you please show off all those babies you had recently, please?" Another inquired. So is this confirmation on baby number 5? One more added, Kaylin has remained tight-lipped on the subject, though fans have claimed they spotted many clues to support their theories that she's pregnant. Last month, the TV star talked about her fascination with having multiples on her Coffee Convos podcast, fueling speculation that she's having twins. And days earlier, fans pointed out her seemingly swollen nose in a video she posted on social media. She also appeared to have swollen ankles weeks earlier during a trip to Cancun, Mexico, for a friend's wedding. Many thought both were caused by Kaylin's supposed pregnancy, as expected mothers often experience swollen faces and ankles. But the pregnancy rumors began long before that, as clues have been mounting for months that Kaylin is adding to her brood. In May, fans noticed Kaylin wearing a colorful bracelet that read, "Mom of 7," in an Instagram story, seemingly hinting that she welcomed 3 more children than fans are aware of. Kaylin has only talked about her 4 sons, Isaac, 13, who she shares with her ex, Joe Rivera, Lincoln, 9, with her ex-husband, Javi Marroquin, and Lux, 6, and Creed, 3, with her ex, Chris Lopez. Around that time, the U.S. Sun captured the star sporting what looked like a baby bump while running errands near her Delaware home. The MTV Stars fans gushed how they were here for the happiness as Mackenzie, 28, boogied with her brood and new man, Kizanio Hall. The teen mom favorite was seen strutting her stuff as her boyfriend made sure his pooch was getting in on the routine. In the final scenes, Mackenzie, who wore a gray t-shirt tied high to showcase her abs, beamed as she took center stage. Wearing black cycle shorts, she flashed a smile as she showed off her side profile and toned glutes. Fans were quick to gush over the cheery dance scenes, posted to Instagram. One wrote, "Probably the happiest I've ever seen you. I'm here for all of this happiness." Another wrote, "The kids have real smiles on their wee faces. So happy for you all, X," as a third put. "Miss you on Teen Mom," one then added. "You are such an amazing mama to your kids, and to see you so happy and finally living the life that you deserve." The way he looks at you, and it just shows how much he loves the kids, and your family is amazing. A fan then said, "So nice finally seeing you happy. That glow up." Mackenzie and Kizanio are often delighting fans with their fun fitness videos. Yet recently, the teen mom was accused of farting in his face in a hilarious clip. The clip started with the couple watching another duo complete the trusting challenge, which showed a guy flipping his partner twice before she went into a split. "We're just gonna go for it," the MTV star joked. Further in the video, as Mackenzie flipped upside down, her foot scraped the ceiling. However, some fans thought something else had happened. "Girl, I'm glad y'all clarified the ceiling thing, 'cause I thought you did a fart in that man face lol," one follower commented on the clip. She previously shared a rare pic of her man while the pair were on vacation. The photo came a short time after Mackenzie slammed her ex Josh McKee, who is the father of her 3 kids. The couple started dating in 2009, and they got married in 2013. Almost a decade of marriage later, Mackenzie confirmed that she was headed for divorce from Josh. In the same Q&A session, the former MTV star made a heartbreaking confession that her break from Josh probably saved her life. Yet despite the happiness of her new relationship, times are tough for the TV star. Mackenzie recently told how she was dying inside and struggling to pay her bills. She is a single mom to 3 children and was fired by MTV in 2021. The fitness trainer posted a throwback photo of herself on Instagram as she detailed her struggles for fans. The Oklahoma native was seen pulling a straight face, sitting in what appeared to be the seat of a car. She wrote in her caption, "What a weird photo to share. This was me a year ago. All last year, I was barely a walking human. I was a shell with no self-love. I didn't know how I was going to eat, pay bills, save my business, and restart my life. I could write an entire book based on last year alone. I could fake a smile, but I was dying on the inside and I was completely out of character. At the same time, I had 3 kids calling me mommy, and I knew I needed to get it together." Mackenzie went on, "Work that was done in silence for only God and I to know about. Work to completely rebuild a new mindset, a new life, and a new view of how I see myself after a 12-year life that destroyed me. Some days I wanted to throw in the towel, but faith kept me pushing." Chelsea and her husband, Cole DeBoer, partied it up Barbie and Ken style. The 32-year-old teen mom to alum uploaded a pair of couples pics on her Instagram timeline on Saturday. Chelsea and Cole, 35, stood next to each other, holding one another around the waist. The former MTV star sported a spaghetti-strapped latex mini dress that was bright pink and matching open-toe heels. Her dress squeezed every inch of her toned, slim figure and flaunted her lean legs. Chelsea's lengthy dark hair was messily coiffed into a voluminous high ponytail, and her face was done in full glam. Around her neck was a thin silver necklace chain. Chelsea looked like a real-life Barbie doll. Cole matched her aesthetic, pulling off Barbie's male counterpart, Ken's look, quite effortlessly. He sported a distressed denim vest with a collar popped up and cuffed skinny jeans with sneakers. Cole showed off his toned abs and biceps since he was shirtless under the vest, and the exposed hem of his boxer briefs, which said Ken, "Love a good theme party." Chelsea captioned the post. Fans complimented the pair in her comment section. "I absolutely love your life and the way God turned things out for you," one person wrote. Another lauded, "This is the real Barbie and Ken though." A third person added, "Hotter than actual Barbie and Ken," while another said, "You both look amazing as Barbie and Ken." "Definitely Barbie and Ken vibes," someone else co-signed. This wasn't the first time that Chelsea wore something revealing online. She stirred controversy with her appearance as some fans worry she's gotten too thin, and others speculate about plastic surgeries. Chelsea posed in front of a dark-colored wall while modeling pieces from her fashion range with Lori Bells in a post she shared on Instagram last week. She was seen wearing a tiny light-colored denim skirt and a black cropped tank top. The mom of 4 had a brown bag with fringe detailing slung across her chest. The HGTV star finished the look off with a trucker hat that read, "Golden," and an oversized pair of sunglasses. Chelsea posed with one hand in her pocket and her legs crossed one over the other. She had on a knee-high pair of black cowboy boots. Her shrinking figure was on full display amid her recent dramatic weight loss. Her husband, Cole, commented, "This MOKSHOBO," and fans felt the same way. "Beauty," one wrote, and another commented, "Love the whole look." The MTV alum took to Instagram on Friday to give her followers a tour inside her $800,000 Delaware mansion. It began with Kayleen opening her door to a camera crew while donning tight black leggings and a red long-sleeved crop top, exposing her stomach. She wore her long blonde locks in loose waves as she guided the cameras through each room of her home. The former Teen Mom star joked in her caption, "It's much messier now," seemingly hinting that the video was an older recording. Fans praised the 31-year-old for how far she's come since her start on reality TV on MTV's 16 and Pregnant. At the time, Kailyn was pregnant with her now 13-year-old son, Isaac, who she shares with her ex, Joe Rivera. She went on to document her motherhood journey on the spin-off series Teen Mom 2 and had 3 more kids. Lincoln, 9, with her ex-husband, Javi Marroquin, and Lux, 6, and Creed, 3, with her ex, Chris Lopez. Kailyn departed from the franchise in May 2022 to focus on being a mother and running her podcast empire. Despite not appearing on TV anymore, fans have been convinced that Kailyn is expanding her family with more little ones. The Pennsylvania native is said to have welcomed her 5th child in November 2022 with her boyfriend, Elijah Scott, but she has yet to confirm the news. And since early this year, rumors have been swirling that Kailyn is pregnant again, with many believing it's twins. Fans have claimed they spotted numerous clues on social media that Kailyn is expecting. Last month, her followers grew suspicious after noticing the TV personality's nose appeared swollen in a video she shared on Instagram. In a photo from her trip to Cancun, Mexico, weeks earlier, she also appeared to have swollen ankles. Expected mothers often experience swollen faces and ankles, leading many to wonder if Kailyn's supposed pregnancy is to blame. In May, the mom of 4 raised eyebrows after photos captured her showing off what looked like a baby bump. The U.S. Sun exclusively obtained photos of Kailyn rocking tightly fitting outfits while running errands and at her son Lux's baseball game. And fans have since suspected that Kailyn's expecting twins after they spotted her wearing a colorful bracelet that read "Mom of 7" in an Instagram story. To fuel theories further, Kailyn gushed over her fascination with having multiples on her Coffee Convos podcast last week. She also noted that twins run in her family and stressed that the hereditary twin gene comes from the mother's side. The Teen Mom star is still reeling from losing custody of her young son to her ex, Andrew Glennon. Amber shared a new selfie to her Instagram from inside her car. The 33-year-old sat plainly in her front seat, with a blank expression on her face. Amber's long blonde hair draped across her shoulders, covering her blue and white striped blouse. A pair of dark black sunglasses covered her face, reflecting her cell phone camera in her hands. Next to her photo, she shared an empowering note of, "I am enough." In the caption, she expanded on the sentiment. "My life has been an open book," she revealed, "and a new chapter is being written." Amber added hashtag living in the moment and hashtag I am enough sorry for emphasis. In the comments section, fans agreed. "You've got this, Amber. Keep going, head held high." One person remarked. Another commented, "You have always been good enough." The hardest thing to learn is that other people's opinion about you don't matter. While a third added, "You are enough. We're both enough, and I bet together we'd be too much." Even Amber's friend and co-star Masi Bookout weighed it, saying, "Love you till the end of time." It's the second time in less than a month that Amber has opened her heart in a social message. In August, she posted a selfie to her Instagram story that showed her looking directly into the camera. She was smiling slightly, wearing lipstick in the photo. It appeared there was a heavy filter on the pic that gave the Teen Mom star the appearance of perfectly smooth skin. The mom of 2 captioned her post, "These past few months, I've been focused on living in the now. Not focusing on what my future may hold, but how can I make my day great and love the life I'm living now?" Fans flooded the comments with a mix of concern and compassion. One supporter wrote, "That's the best way to live. Not looking in the rear view and not trying to look beyond the horizon. Just live in the here and now. It's a lot easier this way. Love and light always." A second commenter wrote, "I absolutely love this." So glad you've reached this point, Amber. You are smashing this. A third fan commented, "You are doing an amazing job at healing and building your relationship with Lee." Around the end of June, Andrew filed an emergency motion to end Amber's visitation with their son James, claiming that the Teen Mom star was a neglectful parent after James had busted his lip while in her care. Andrew claimed that his ex had been a neglectful parent following an incident that occurred while James was visiting with Amber at a hotel, according to documents uncovered by the Ashley's Reality Roundup. The outlet revealed that on May 16, during a video call with Andrew, James busted his lip while jumping on the bed. The minor child had busted bloody lip. The minor child became hysterical. Amber began yelling, and Amber immediately terminated the video call with Andrew and refused to respond for an extended amount of time to his numerous inquiries, including phone calls and text messages. As to what happened and what was going on, he claimed in his filing. Andrew asserted that he feared for James' safety and went to his ex's hotel to retrieve James around 1:30 a.m. Upon his arrival, Andrew claimed Amber made a scene in front of James because of his father's decision to remove him from the situation. Amber filed a rebuttal, alleging that James' injury was not an emergency and that she believes Andrew is trying to interfere with her time with her son and cause her emotional and likely financial hardship. Father fails to advise the court that James suffered bloody lip during the video call with his father. James was jumping on the hotel bed and bit his lip. A 5-year-old jumping and biting his lip on video call with his father is not an emergency, she wrote in her response. When the child injured his lip, Mother terminated the video call to tend to him. During this time, Mother missed phone call from Father. She returned his call and spoke with Father 2 minutes later. Amber asserted that James only became hysterical due to his father's reaction on the other line. Mother advises the court that the minor child only became upset because of Father's exaggerated and relentless statements and reactions during the video call, and upon arriving at the hotel where Mother and James were staying, she wrote, "As a result of Father's actions and behavior, Mother's parenting time was interrupted and prematurely ended." At 1:36 a.m., Amber texted Andrew, "How dare you ask to pick him up because he jumped up and bit his lip?" According to screenshots of messages she submitted to the court. "You broke my heart for this one, seriously," she added. Also in Andrew's court filing, he questioned if his ex was bathing the 5-year-old after the child developed a painful, blistering rash. He claimed Amber became very aggressive with Andrew when he inquired if the minor child had been bathed while in her care. The Hulu star appeared in an Instagram snap earlier this week while in Atlanta, Georgia, that had fans claiming she looked like Teen Mom alum Farrah Abraham. Kim, 42, looked nearly unrecognizable in the black and white pic, which just captured her head as she smiled widely at the camera. With her long dark locks flowing straight down and a full face of makeup, she stood before a door with the number 69 shown at the top. The photo circulated on a popular Kardashian forum where one eagle-eyed fan pointed out that a friend supposedly posted and quickly deleted the picture. But others were more focused on the model's altered appearance in the pic and didn't think Kim looked like herself. "I love that she wanted to take a picture under the number 69, and she ended up looking like this," one user commented in the thread. "She looks nothing like those heavy-edited photos in person," another wrote, while a third remarked, "This is genuinely terrifying." Meanwhile, others thought the star reminded them of ex-Teen Mom OG star Farrah, 32, who has been compared to the Kardashian star in the past for her looks. "Holy Farrah Abraham. Yikes," a shocked fan wrote. "What in the Farrah Abraham is going on here?" Another agreed. That's Farrah Abraham, and nothing can convince me otherwise, someone else assured. I thought that was Farrah for a second. Her face is a totally different shape in the new picture. Added a fourth, and a fifth called Kim, Farrah's twin. Kim is rumored to have undergone plastic surgery to explain her major beauty transformation over the years, while Farrah has admitted to going under the knife dozens of times to achieve her mommy makeover. Fans previously compared the TV stars side by side by sharing up-close photos of Farrah and Kim donning platinum blonde hair. Many were stunned by the comparison and blasted the pair for their apparent changed appearances. If I spent that much money on a new face, only to end up look identical to several other people, I'd be upset. I know no one is unique, and everyone has a doppelganger. But these manufactured faces all look the same, one person commented in a thread. Farrah finally looks like a Kardashian, another wrote. Kim recently underwent another major transformation that had the internet buzzing over her different look. She attended a charity event in Los Angeles, California last weekend with her mother, Kris Jenner, 67, rocking slick-down bangs across her forehead. The TV personality paired the hairstyle with a skin-tight black dress and a chunky statement necklace. However, in another online thread, fans wondered if Kim was using her hairdo to hide the evidence of recent cosmetic procedures. Greasy bangs are a distraction from eyelid lift surgery and Botox brow lift injections between her eyebrows. One critic speculated about the Skims founder. Her jaw looks different too. Her eyes also are giving very dead-eye killy. A second replied, referencing Kim's sister, Kylie Jenner, 26. Then it's off to the real world, and often a rude awakening. And even those still on the show must one day face the harsh reality that their gravy train will eventually run dry. According to some viewers, that'll be sooner rather than later. Many fans are convinced Teen Mom and its various spin-offs have seemingly been on MTV's chopping block in recent months. Leah Messer only added to the rumors by announcing a brand new career venture on social media. In black text, Leah shared, "Before we left for vacation, I PSSE'd the state portion of my real estate exam." Fans noticed the announcement and took to Reddit to discuss the 31-year-old's newfound career. And her future on TV, her wording, seems like Teen Mom is not renewing, one person speculated. Another offered, good luck to her. Nice to hear she may have a backup plan if TM income were to stop. While a third remarked, seems like they're starting to get their new ventures/jobs lined up. Almost like they know TM is coming to its end. But what can a former reality star do with themselves after being canceled? These former teen moms have made new lives for themselves outside of the show. Mackenzie McKee has already been slammed by critics for her new gig after being fired from the show. The former MTV star got the boot from the series last year and has turned to several jobs to make ends meet. Earlier this week, Mackenzie, 28, shared a photo on her Instagram showing a litter of 7 puppies curled up on a blanket together. This led many fans to suspect that the fired reality star was purposely using her dog to breed in order to sell the pups. Mackenzie recently admitted that she struggled to keep up with her bills after getting axed from her job at MTV. The mother of 3 had previously tried to turn her love of fitness into another business venture. Last year, the former Teen Mom OG led an exercise routine for willing participants under her brand Body by MAC. For that session, the Teen Mom alum wore a tight white shirt with her personal Body by MAC logo emblazoned across the chest. She kept a happy outlook as she and the group battled the hot Florida sun. Afterward, she posted on Instagram, "Great workout, great turnout. Thank you everyone for coming." Janelle Evans was fired in April 2019 after her husband, David Eason, shot and killed their family dog. David claimed that the dog tried to bite the couple's daughter, Ensley, in the face, forcing him to put it down. Shortly after, she briefly started her own podcast, titled the Jenelle Evans Podcast. But her show only put out 2 episodes before taking a hiatus, although Evans promised fans she would resume the show soon. She then launched her business, JE Cosmetics, with the promise of a universal eyebrow kit that would become a mandatory staple in women's makeup routine. But as she rolled out the kits, complaints started rolling in that the eyebrow pencils would break, and the color wouldn't be the shade the consumer needed. By June 2021, JE Cosmetics went out of business after the North Carolina Secretary of State's office said she didn't file her annual report. In an exclusive interview with the U.S. Sun, Jenelle said it was her decision to close the company. Farrah Abraham's account on OnlyFans led to her leaving the show on bad terms. It was no secret that Farrah was deemed difficult to work with during her tenure on Teen Mom. The young mom was called out by castmates and producers alike for her poor attitude and negative behavior. When producers discovered her extracurricular activities, they gave her an ultimatum: Teen Mom or adult entertainment. She chose the latter. Earlier this year, Farrah proved she wasn't joking when she hit the road as part of a stand-up comedy tour. She teased fans with her plans on her personal TikTok account, promising in her bio, "QNED tour soon." The MTV star has been open about her daughter's health complications over the years. Brianna, 29, took to her Instagram stories with a photo of Stella walking inside of a children's hospital. The 6-year-old looked solemn as she glared into the camera lens with a white face mask on. Stella had her hair tied back into a loose bun and was wearing a white t-shirt with a bright pink backpack on. "Hopefully, we can get some answers," the Teen Mom alum wrote over the photo. Brianna shares Stella with her uninvolved ex Luis Hernandez, 37, and also shares her 11-year-old daughter Nova with her ex Devoyne Austin, 30. The TV star has kept followers updated on Stella's health journey since she was born. At the age of 1, she was rushed to the hospital for emergency surgery for a serious bacterial infection. Brianna revealed that her daughter was born with 3 holes in her heart, but luckily, her heart murmurs did disappear after a few hospital trips. Brianna, understandably now, gets the worst anxiety whenever Stella shows any signs of illness. Back in June, Brianna shared another photo of her young daughter in the emergency room as she sat on a chair while holding a cup of water and a popsicle. Her face appeared to be visibly swollen, with her painful-looking right eye almost forced shut. However, it seemed as if the issue wasn't too serious. Is it really summer vacation if you don't end up at the hospital at least once? Brianna wrote to her followers. "Well, now my Stelly girl is okay, so that's all that matters." Earlier this month, however, the young daughter landed back in the hospital during her first day of school. Brianna shared first day of school pics of both her daughters, however, posted a video from the hospital for Stella's update. The clip showed her little girl resting in a hospital bed, wearing a gown as she was hooked up to wires. Stella looked sad as the nurses proceeded to do tests on her. Brianna wrote in her caption, "Spending the first day of first grade at the hospital," with a crying emoji. She previously admitted she gets anxiety and PTSD when her daughter shows any signs of illness. She used to get sick every other weekend when she was a baby, so any sign of her looking, sounding, or acting sick. "I get the worst anxiety," she wrote on X, formerly known as Twitter. "Blessed to say she hasn't gotten sick like before, but I literally get so scared." The Teen Mom OG star was raced to the ER after overdosing while driving his truck in April. New footage has emerged from shortly after Ryan's ex Massey, 32, found out about the incident. During a preview clip of next week's episode of Teen Mom, The next chapter, the reality star opened up about the experience in a confessional. The TV personality told cameras, "When I found out that Ryan had overdosed, that's truly the first time I was genuinely scared." Massey then broke down in tears and sobbed as she confessed, "It's so hard." Ryan has been in and out of jail since early 2023 due to drug, harassment, and other charges. He was arrested on February 10, 2023, at his job for harassment, possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of a controlled substance, and violating an order of protection. He was later arrested on March 1 for aggravated stalking, and again violating an order of protection after an ugly split from his wife, Mackenzie Edwards. Ryan pleaded guilty.